At CrossFit Chiltern, as coaches, we see it time and time again, dedicated athletes who show up consistently and put in the work, but ultimately they stay within the comfortable confines of their limitations. We watch as they consistently choose the same scale gymnastic options, load the barbell with the exact same familiar weight, and always seem to find a reason to shorten or even skip the run. And honestly, it can be a little bit frustrating because we know the potential that lies within them is so much greater. And we're talking to you. You know who you are, the ones who always opt for the lowest box jump without testing a higher one, the ones who consistently stick to the modified version of every gymnastics movement, even though you're capable of doing more, the ones who conveniently have a niggle when a longer run pops up on the board. It's time to step outside that comfort zone and unlock the next level of your fitness. We understand that sticking to what you know feels safe. It's predictable, and you know you can get through the workout, but the truth is, real progress happens when you challenge those boundaries. Plateaus aren't broken by repetition of the same thing. They are shattered by introducing the unfamiliar and uncomfortable. The first part of this blog series will focus on how to inject variability and challenge into your training, specifically for those athletes who consistently find themselves scaling the same movements, weights, and distances. First of all, mix it up. It's time to get uncomfortable. If you consistently find yourself choosing the same scale gymnastic option, using the same lighter weight on the barbell, or always opting for the shorter run distance or other cardio distance, or skip it altogether, it's time to strategically disrupt that pattern. And here are a few ways you can inject some much needed variability. First of all, go heavier for fewer reps. If the barbell always feels manageable, but never truly challenging you, try increasing the weight and performing fewer reps. We talk about that in the brief. This can help you build raw strength and expose you to those heavier loads, which can eventually make you and your usual working weights feel lighter. Embrace high skill and lower volume as well. So if you're consistently sticking to the same basic gymnastic scaling, dedicate some of these workouts to practicing more challenging progressions with lower volume. Instead of doing always jumping pull-ups, try negatives or some strict pull-ups. Building those skills, not only physical but neurologically, and the strength will eventually translate to higher volume later. In terms of your cardio, push the distance. If you're always dreading the longer runs or rows or any other machines or finding a way to shorten them, instead of sticking to your comfort zone, make a conscious effort to push the pace and distance in these components, even if it means slowing down elsewhere or having to scale more elsewhere. Challenging your cardiovascular capacity in this way can lead to significant improvements. Another one which I love is to play with the workout. Sometimes you need to forget about being strategic. We often talk about strategy in CrossFit, how to pace it, how to break up sets intelligently. And now, this is crucial for performance. And if you're in competition, obviously, really important. But sometimes you need to throw caution to the wind and just experiment. You need to embrace the red line. So instead of meticulously planning your pace, try to push near failure on certain parts of the workout. See what happens when you really go for it on the early rounds. You might surprise yourself, and you'll definitely learn a bit more about yourself and your limits. Go for bigger barbell sets. If you usually break up your barbell sets into singles or small manageable sets, just try holding on unbroken for longer. This will build not only mental toughness, grip strength, but also your ability to work under that level of fatigue. With your gymnastics, work to sets of failure. Similar to the barbell, try pushing your gymnastics movement to failure in some of the warm-up sets, in dedicated practice, but even in the workout. Or practice a slightly harder variation. This can help you truly understand your limitations and build strength and endurance at those end ranges. Finally, this is one you should all do. Take some risks and have some fun. CrossFit should be challenging but also enjoyable. Try movements or variations you usually avoid. You might discover a hidden strength or a new favorite, or at least learn what not to do. And also embrace the ride it till the wheels fall off mentality occasionally. That means like just hammering it on that Echo bike. It can be surprisingly beneficial physically and mentally. That's a way you're going to build fitness outside of the norm. Now, if you've got huge amounts of strength, but you're lacking the cardio. So when your strength outpaces your cardio, and you consistently find that strength workouts, you outperform your cardiovascular workouts. If you're always waiting to catch your breath after the strength portion of the workout, it might be time to adjust your approach. So that means go lighter and go faster. So sometimes, rather than going for that RX or that heavy weight, try scaling it to a level where you can go for a faster pace, you can go for bigger sets, and you can transition more quickly. This will challenge your cardiovascular system and improve your overall work capacity. Scale for the flow. So in other words, instead of choosing a weight that feels heavy but manageable, opt for a larger option that allows you to move through the workout with greater fluidity and less rest. One of the keys to CrossFit is minimizing the time you're actually not moving. This can help build your stamina and improve your ability to sustain effort. Now, if you're ready to break through these plateaus, breaking plateaus requires a willingness to step outside your comfort zone and experiment. By strategically introducing variability and challenging yourself in new ways, you can reignite your progress and continue your journey to becoming a fitter, stronger athlete. Now, stay tuned to part 2 of our blog series, where we're going to talk about strategies for breaking through plateaus, including the importance of nutrition, recovery, and also your mindset. If you're not a member of CrossFit Chiltern yet, and you're ready to break free from your fitness plateau, whether you're training at home or in the gym or classes, just discover how varied and expertly coached workouts across Chiltern can help you push past your limits and achieve new levels of fitness. So if you want to come along, book a discovery call today, pop on the website and learn about how we can elevate your training. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe to us on YouTube. Thanks for watching.